Okay, folks, quick video here on this episode of the Carolina Sports Guy. We're going to kind of look at the Carolina Hurricanes. Kind of had a few losses right now, losing to strangers, the New York Rangers. I can't stand their fans. Lost to Pittsburgh in a game we were very tired. Lost to Toronto. And we had the overtime loss at home against Washington. Kind of taking a dip. Before we get into today's video, make sure you subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Hit that bell notification. Pound that like button to be notified of future videos like this on the Hurricanes. And by all means, folks, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. All right, folks, talking about the Carolina Hurricanes briefly here. We're on a slide right now. And as the trade deadline has finally approached, the Florida Panthers added pieces to their unit, gotten a lot better. When you start looking around the league and look at what they've added and what they've done and, gone right out and just acquired great picks. Toronto has even gone out and acquired more talent. The East has gotten stronger. Tampa Bay is going to be a load. But Florida is really shooting for the cup this year. And, Pittsburgh's going to be a key cog in the wheel, and the Rangers are going to be a problem. And Toronto is going to, excuse me, Toronto is really going to be an issue. So, in Washington, they won't go away. They're going to be an issue in Boston as well. But the Hurricanes are on the slide. And I think the guys are tired. Of course, they've had some injuries. And I was thinking, are we going to do anything at the trade deadline? We don't have a lot of wiggle room. So it is kind of good to see him on this day without hardly really giving up much, but some draft capital, some young prospects. And we went out and got Max Domi. He used to play for Montreal. We get him from Columbus. Can come in as a forward. Add a little bit of grit, add a little bit of scoring. Does that bump Jarvis down to the fourth line? I hope not. I love Jarvis's game. But, we're going to have to look at guys like Steppen. Look at, we've got Martinick, who's out right now, and, you got to think about him. Maybe should have put him on a long-term disabled list to bring him back to the playoffs. He did what Tampa Bay did last year with salary. Kotkaniemi coming in, now the salary, his 8-year deal. Nate just has got to step it up. I'd like to see him come back. We cannot waste Trocheck. If we don't bring him back, we've got to use everything we can because right now he's playing with a hot hand. He's playing well. And he's finally coming off an injury reserve. We've got Tony D'Angelo. And it's somebody that we really need to use a lot of. I know he's finally coming back. We really miss his power play on defense. But he's just coming back into his own, folks. When he came back against the Rangers, and we lost that game 2-0. So give him a couple of games to get his feet. Hopefully he'll be set. We've really got to watch the injury bug. But bringing in Max Domi is a little something. Got to add a spark. I didn't want to change this roster too much. That's something that we had to kind of look at as a team. Florida goes out and acquires what they did. It kind of makes you wonder, could we have given up about the same and acquired someone? But unfortunately, guy didn't want to waive his no trade clause, only to Florida. And that was Claude Giroux from Philadelphia. But at the same time, if Carolina maybe would have pushed and put it out there, maybe Giroux would have went to Carolina. But I heard he wanted to go to Florida. But it says a lot about chemistry. That doesn't mean he's going to gel in Florida, even though it gives him more firepower. We're just going to have to buckle up, keep ahead of Washington and Pittsburgh and the Rangers. And if we get Boston in the playoffs, and especially if we get Tampa, Florida, we're going to have to really bear down and to make a run. You're going to have some losing streaks during the season. So hopefully we can kind of get back and snap back for 88 points. And before the month of March is over, maybe we can get into 90s definitely and maybe get close to 100 points before you hit April and see where we go from there. But I just definitely think we can just get a hot streak at the right time for the season ends and be ready for the playoffs. And that's the best thing we can do right now. So what do you got, folks, think of today's video? You think Max Domi is going to be a contributor? Would you like to see him to grab somebody else during free agency? Leave me some comments. I love the dialogue. Pound that like button. Hit that bell notification. Be notified of future videos like this on the Hurricanes. And by all means, folks, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. We'll see you next time on another episode of Carolina Sports Guy.